Pep, a lot more comfortable in the last minute than it was in the first minute today, but 3 points clear at the top of the table. Another win. You must be happy with the performance and what you saw today.
Yeah, especially when I'm a big fan from Thomas Frank. It's one of the... I don't remember in 8-9 years have a team playing the way they played the first 30 minutes, I would say. 20-30 minutes. We were lucky that deflection goal from Erling the first, because they deserve the victory 0-1 or maybe 0-2 or maybe 0-3. They were much better. And after, of course, it's difficult, not even 1 minute concede a goal against that team. And we struggle a lot to read where you should press better. And then we were lucky to find the goals. And after that, in the second half, we were miles away better than the first half, and we deserved to win for more goals. For the chances we had, we were more control. But it's always with 2-1, the speed they have and the clear patterns that they do. And so we need that to feel how difficult is everything, how difficult is this the Premier League and every single game, because hopefully we cannot accept. I could not. You don't leave the situation like everybody said, City is so strong, it's so good, it's so good. No, everything is so difficult. And we won a lot of Premier Leagues because we know in every single game the difficulty, and today was the real proof.
Do you enjoy when teams ask you questions, and how important is it for your team when you have to find different ways to break down teams and to win games of football?
Because the other teams have plans, they stick, they apply good. And how many years Thomas is with Brentford, many years, and the bikes especially, and I'm a big fan from Brentford, how they do for many years, and because they play long balls, but they have ability to play the keeper, making incredible build-ups, and they have a speed, they have a set pieces, every corner, every free kick, every action is incredible, well managed, and that's why I give a lot of credit to my players, a lot after when we come from the past, and still be able to suffer, and give, okay, that was good. So I prefer in that period to win in that way than win 4 or 5-0. We need that. We need this much better.
Just the 2 goals for Erling Haaland today. Incredible, particularly the second one. But the week that he's had...
Yeah, I'm so grumpy with him. I'm not scored the third one.
The week that he's had, though, I mean, he's had a lot to deal with. How impressive has he been to go out there and do that again?
The teams are meant to man. The second goal, Eddie or Stefan have incredible long passes, and Erling with the space is so difficult to control. But they are fantastic. It's in a good. It was a tough week for him, but yesterday was a little bit better. We tried to help him, and sometimes the best way, to forget and things is do your best, your job, and he has done it again.
You also got some players starting today in the Premier League for the first time this season, some extra minutes into legs ahead of this really busy spell you've got coming up. How positive is that as well?
We need players there. That's for sure. We need players in minutes for John and Kyle, and they play better the second half. The first was a little bit nervous.
I think we overall played a better game today compared to the win we had 2 years ago. I think the first 25 minutes were world class. A big thing, I think, of Guardiola, I respect him very much as a manager. He makes like 2 tactical changes, boom, half time, and in the end of the game he's not too proud to just run the ball down the corner, even that they're best team in the world, because they need to win. That means that we must have done something right today.
Nowadays, the kick-off is a set piece, and they planned really well. I don't actually know what happened. I don't know if they got a few lucky bounces. I can't really remember it, but credit to them, they started well. But when you got Big Erling up front, there's always a good outlet, and he's showing that today.
Just the 2 goals for Erling Haaland today. Incredible, particularly the second one. But the week that he's had...
Yeah, I'm so grumpy with him. I'm not scored the third one. It was a tough week for him, but yesterday was a little bit better. We tried to help him, and sometimes the best way, to forget and things is do your best, your job, and he has done it again.
I must say, I have to say that Brentford were absolutely excellent, weren't they? Particularly in that first half. Made life really difficult for the champions, but City and Pep Guardiola, they found a way.
They do always find a way. I mean, Brentford were great with and without the ball, and we were talking, weren't we, about teams going there and being a bit braver. Yeah. That was the example. I mean, it was nice to listen to Pep give them credit. In terms of City, we talk and eulogise a lot, rightly so, about Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne and all these wonderful players. But I think they've got the best footballing goalkeeper in the world, and his decision-making on when to play short and when to play long was perfect today. Brentford pressed really high, man-to-man, brilliantly.
Brave.
Really brave, and really won the ball back quite a few times. But Ederson realised quite quickly, I'll stop playing short, and he started firing a few longer into Haaland, got out, as you can see. This is the other end of it, where he sees, and he has this wonderful vision, and he wants to play. I mean, he looks like somebody who obviously got stuck in goal because he wasn't quite good enough, but
I'm not sure.
When Mbeumo goes to press, he knows then they've got an extra man, so he plays short and they find the extra man, and he's in charge of it so often. And because we've got so used to seeing it, we take it for granted. Look at this, everyone's pressed. There's the ball into Haaland. The thing is, when you press man for man, you have to leave Haaland 1v1 if you want to press properly. If you press properly, like Brentford are, they have to take a risk. And the risk is, can Pinnock deal with Haaland? No. And unfortunately, there's always once or twice in the game the answer is going to be no. Too strong, too clever and too cute. And all of a sudden they find themselves 2-1 down, but it didn't stop them. Brentford still kept trying to get after them. But there he is again. Look, sees where the space is. Pinnock wins that one, but it's a 50-50. It's worth the risk. And when you can do it off the floor, why can't you do it out your hands just to show off a bit? Look. This is supposed to be, by the way, the team that a lot of people say they get bored of watching because they're just possession-based. Pass, tick-attack, all that nonsense. They're as good as anyone at varying their game. And you have to be able to vary your game depending on the opposition. And I thought he deserved some credit today because, well, obviously we haven't got Shea or Joe Hart here, so I'm on the keeper's unit.
Another record for Erling Haaland. 9 goals in first 4 matches of the season. He's relentless.
Oh, he's unbelievable, Gary. 72 goals in 70 games. He's scoring a goal on average every 40 minutes, and he's 20 shots this season. He's had and scored 9 goals. Must do better.
Well, he's 260s in range. If he does another 4 seasons, he'll have that record.
Yeah.
But he is in a goal slump because he's now gone 58 minutes without a goal.
Could have had another 2 or 3 as well. He had a few more chances as well, didn't he?
Absolutely. It was back-to-back defeats for Manchester United ahead of a trip to Southampton, who'd lost all 3 games since their Premier League return. Simon Brotherton was at St Mary's.
Jack, congratulations. How hard was that victory today?
Tough, man. I said before the game, the manager said it as well, I think Brentford's one of the teams, that we really struggle playing against. I don't know why, they played different football today, sometimes they went long, sometimes they, played and built up well, so credit to them, they have a brilliant team and a brilliant manager who play really good football, so it's always difficult for us against them.
It looked especially difficult in those first 10 minutes or so. What was going on?
I don't know, they just come out, really good. We knew what it was going to be like, from set pieces and stuff, nowadays, the kick-off is a set piece, and they planned really well. I don't actually know what happened. I don't know if they got a few lucky bounces. I can't really remember it, but credit to them. They started well, but when you got Big Erling up front, there's always a good outlet, and he's showing that today.
That was the perfect advert for him again, wasn't it? I know he didn't get the treble that he was going for, but to score 2 goals, and especially the way he took that first goal, the finish for the second, you run out of things to say about him, don't you? Yeah, no,
I think the second was much better than the first. The first obviously took a little deflection, but the second, shows what he was all about. He used his body well, and then obviously, a brilliant finish as well. So, it's a pleasure to play with him, and hopefully he can continue.
How's this season started for you? How happy are you?
Well, obviously, I was injured at the start of the season, so it was difficult after I felt like I had a strong pre-season, and now I've played, started 4 games in a row actually, for club and country, so I'm starting to get that rhythm and get my fitness back and sharpness, so today I still felt like I could have done better, maybe got a goal or an assist, but
هالاند يسجل ثنائية في تقدم مانشستر سيتي ضد برنتفورد بالشوط الأول. أنهى فريق مانشستر سيتي أحداث الشوط الأول من مواجهة برنتفورد متقدما بنتيجة 2-1 خلال المواجهة التي تجمعهما حاليا ضمن مباريات الجولة الرابعة من الدوري الإنجليزي. وتقدم الضيوف مبكرا عبر اللاعب يوناي ويسا في الدقيقة الأولى، وأدرك النجم النرويجي إيرلينج هالاند التعادل في الدقيقة 19 قبل أن يضيف الهدف الثاني في الدقيقة 32 ليصل إلى هدفه التاسع هذا الموسم في المباراة الرابعة. ويسعى مانشستر سيتي لمواصلة انطلاقته المثالية في حملة الدفاع عن اللقب، حيث يملك في رصيده 9 نقاط ليأتي في صدارة جدول ترتيب الدوري الإنجليزي. وجاء التشكيل الرسمي لفريق مانشستر سيتي كالتالي: حراسة المرمى إيدرسون، الدفاع والكر، ستونز، أكانجي، لويس ريكو، خط الوسط جوندوجان، كوفازيتش وكيفن دي بروين. ويأتي في الهجوم جيرليتش، سافينيو وإيرلينج هالاند. ورغم الانطلاقة الرائعة في الموسم الحالي للسيتي، إلا إنه حقق 4 انتصارات في المواجهات ال6 الأخيرة أمام برينتفورد صاحب المركز السادس برصيد 6 نقاط، فيما حقق الأخير انتصارين. ويخوض برينتفورد اللقاء بمعنويات مرتفعة عقب فوزه 3-1 على ساوثهامبتون في مباراته الأخيرة بالمسابقة في الأسبوع الثالث من الدوري الإنجليزي الممتاز، التي توقفت لمدة أسبوعين بسبب مباريات الأجندة الدولية. من ناحية أخرى، يواجه مانشستر سيتي حامل لقب الدوري الإنجليزي الموسم الماضي خطر الهبوط للدرجة الأدنى بسبب انتهاكات مالية لقواعد اللعب المالي النظيف. وكشفت تقارير صحفية إنجليزية عن جاهزية النجم النرويجي إيرلينج هالاند مهاجم فريق مانشستر سيتي لقيادة فريقه في مواجهة ضيفه فريق برينتفورد مساء اليوم السبت ضمن منافسات الجولة الرابعة من الدوري الإنجليزي الممتاز. وكانت تقارير صحفية قد ذكرت أن إيرلينج هالاند قد يغيب عن مباراة مانشستر سيتي في أمام برينتفورد بسبب وفاة صديق العائلة المقرب إيفار إيجا عن عمر يناهز 59 عاما، حيث لعب إيجا دورا حيويا في مسيرة إيرلينج هالاند وحياته الشخصية. وقال بيب جوارديولا مدرب مانشستر سيتي خلال المؤتمر الصحفي للمباراة: لقد كانت لحظة صعبة بالنسبة لإيرلينج هالاند وعائلته، لقد كانت أخبار حزينة أفكارنا معه، ولكن عائلته سيلري غدا ما إذا كان قادرا عقليا وجسديا على اللعب. وذكر موقع كيرو أن هالاند سيقود هجوم مانشستر سيتي في مواجهة ضيفه فريق برينتفورد بشكل طبيعي بعد أسبوع صعب على مستوى حياته الشخصية. وتوج إيرلينج هالاند بجائزة أفضل لاعب في الدوري الإنجليزي الممتاز خلال شهر أغسطس الماضي بعد تألقه الكبير مع الفريق. وسجل إيرلينج هالاند 7 أهداف في 3 مباريات بالدوري، وهذا أكبر عدد يسجله لاعب في أول 3 مباريات لفريقه بالمسابقة في موسم واحد. ونجح. وقال إيرلينج هالاند موقع مانشستر سيتي: أنا سعيد بالفوز بهذه الجائزة في وقت مبكر من الموسم. أنا ممتن جدا أيضا لزملائي في الفريق والمدربين والطاقم الفني للمساعدة في تحقيق ذلك الهدف. وأضاف إيرلينج هالاند: كان شهر أغسطس شهرا رائعا بالنسبة للفريق، وأنا فخور بأنني أديت دورا مهما في ذلك تسجيل 7 أهداف الشهر الماضي في 3 مباريات، وأمر رائع، لكنني سأواصل العمل جدي